Sometimes, the best way to see where you are and find out where you're going is to glance at where you've been. And nowhere is this more true than with art. Hello everyone, I'm Mellow Otter, aka Cat Savvy, and I transferred from traditional to digital art in 2021. I've been developing my art since I was a toddler, but have only recently started sharing my self-taught work with the world. I used to think my art wasn't worth sharing because I've seen so many amazing artists with so much better art, in my opinion, than mine, but comparison is the thief of joy, and I refuse to be my own worst enemy. My art is still beautiful and it's worth sharing, even if there are better artists. So, unfortunately, I am still very critical of my art sometimes, and I don't realize how much progress I've made on my skills until I look back at past projects. And that's exactly what happened here. I dug up my old sketchbooks from middle school and could not believe how different my art was. I couldn't tell if I was looking back with rose-tinted glasses or what, but I think I had convinced myself that since I was doing everything traditionally back then, it automatically made it better. I'm not really sure. So I decided to take 5 drawings I made from 2013 and redraw them with my current skill, my new art styles, techniques, knowledge, and overall experience, and see how much better I've really gotten for myself with my own eyes. The main thing I wanted to make sure of was that I kept the core of the art largely the same. I wanted to keep the poses and clothes and most of the facial expressions, but even still, I wanted to experiment and try different dynamic poses and perspectives and with things that I didn't know or understand back then. I didn't realize how stiff my drawings used to be. I understood anatomy on a basic scale, but my art was so blocky. And I think this came from my lack of spatial awareness, I didn't understand the 3D form on 2D medium and was still learning how to draw bodies and faces on any sort of angle. And on top of that, I hated drawing men. Because I mostly made women OCs, so the skill difference alone in my male characters now versus then is one of the biggest improvements. But the second improvement I noticed was in my understanding of hair. Although I don't fully stick to anatomical correctness even now, I saw so much improvement in the direction and flow of the hair I draw. It looks more bouncy, has more fluid motion, and actually forms around the head now instead of just looking like it's sitting on top of it. The third improvement that I saw was how I draw clothes. The fact that I even draw more details on the clothes in the first place, instead of everyone looking like they're just wearing a bath towel, is an improvement. But I also have a better feel of folds, form-fitting versus loose-fit clothes, and textures, and can actually mostly draw feet and shoes now, so a W is a W. My last drawing is one that I've actually redrawn before. The first piece was from 2013, and the redraw was 3 years later. So this one was the one that I was most excited to see the progress with and experiment with the most. And I decided to shift the perspective on the redraw this time around and try a top-down perspective while having the second character sit on a wall instead of just being shorter than the first. I am proud of how well I drew androgyny back then, because I was like, girl, is this a tomboy or what's going on? And I had no idea if the spots on the pants were supposed to be paint stains or rips, so help me, little me, help me help you. So with all that being said, I still definitely have some work to do. This project taught me that I need a better understanding of muscles, of body form from different perspectives, and how to do proper shading without color. I wanted to keep my sketch layers for these so badly, because I feel like the sketch layers can really add some dimension, but I hated sketch layers back then, and I didn't like the way that I made them, so I would often erase them until I got older, and again, I wanted to keep the core of the art the same, so away they had to go. But what do you guys think? Do you see the improvement from my 2013 art to now? I'd like any and all constructive feedback you may have, because I have some OC art and animations that I'm bringing to the channel pretty soon, including male, androgynous, genderless figures, and animals, all things that I'm weak in. So I want to learn more so that the drawings and animations that I make get closer and closer to the way that I envision them coming out in my head. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this speed draw or learned anything from it, I absolutely advocate for you assessing where your current skill levels are based on your past projects. It's a very good way to analyze where your current skill is at, right? But if you did enjoy, like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the redraws I do for my 2016, 2018, and 2020 traditional art drawings, as well as some particular favorites I have. And thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Dude, what is going on? I appreciate all of you so much. I came back to the channel and was blown away. We hit YouTube Partner because of all of your support, and I cannot thank you enough. So, keep an eye out for my OC art coming soon, as well as a few more updates that I have for you in the future. Until next time, my Pebble Garden, peace.